Located an hour and a half north of Toronto, the community of Huronia is known for its picturesque lakeside setting, the Mariposa Folk Festival, and its reputation as a sunshine city. But this seemingly typical Ontario community has a hidden and troubled past. Between 1876 and 2009, the city of Huronia was home to Ontario's oldest institution for people with intellectual and developmental disabilities. For 133 years, the institution, which came to be known as the Huronia Regional Centre, was used to warehouse people with a wide range of disabilities, as well as those who simply strayed outside of the social norms of their day. Infamous for understaffing, overcrowding, and underfunding, HRC at one time housed nearly 3,000 residents in a facility designed for only 1,400. Most were admitted to the institution as children, but many lived their entire lives behind Huronia's walls.
My name is Cynthia Scott. I live in the Huronia Regional Centre. As you can see, this is Cottage D. This is where I was. I live here, and there was a lot of abuse going on around here. It is not going to change at all. All of this kids and children, adults and children, and they're all being abused, men and women. It's not going to change anything, this building. As you could see, the round, this horrible building. At the Huronia Regional Centre, this has been closed since 2009. Thank God for that. It makes you wonder, where all the kids go? Where'd all the children go? So, in my mind, it's this place, it's really very difficult to see. It's a horrible thing to see what happened to all the children that are being abused. And when I was here in Cottage D, since I was 7, this is me. As you can see, that's me right here. And since I was 7 years old, I was at Cottage D. There was a lot of children out there in this building, and each one of them. So the next one I wanted to show you, that as you can see, the straps right here, they hit children, the back, their legs, their feet, their hands. It's not a horrible situation, and it is not a very nice. Now, then all the staff, they're really treating these people horrible things. They can't even talk. They can't even say no. They can't see. They can't see it. And the people and stuff, that they just get away with it. Pinched, grabbed, smacked. We'll go into the closet, 5 minutes, in the dark. So it's like, it is a horrible situation, and the government should be ashamed of themselves. All these buildings, as you can see, and every age, every one of them, there are homes. There are many, many children that are being abused. So, yeah, it's a very horrible situation. And you can see where the stops are. The people have been hit. Straight jackets. They have a monitor. Sometimes with these people, they stick these people in the fridge. Maybe 5 or 10 minutes. They put them in there for no reason. I think the staff did the pretty horrible thing to get away with it. They sexual assault to the girls. They have sex. And if the staff been abused, one of the kids smacked. It's a horrible situation. You have no idea what it's like to be in the hospital. It's just the same thing as of people who live an old age home. It's exactly the same thing. People abusing old people, other people, but that's not right. It's a horrible situation. It's the same thing that's here at the Huronia Regional Centre. They're both the same connection.
In addition to spending time in one of Huronia's cottages, which were in reality 3-story wards, Cindy lived in one of several group homes located on the grounds. Originally built as staff residences, these homes were given names like Terrace Manor, but their pleasant-sounding names were deceptive. As with other buildings at the institution, they were in poor repair, with problems like collapsing ceilings and overcrowding.
Well, ladies and gentlemen, here I am. I was at this place. I was about 9 or 10 years old. I was abused here too. And every one of them, every man and women and children, they're all in here. It's never going to be changed. All the Huronia Regional Centre, everybody has been abused. And I'm not the only one. There's a lot of people are out there as survivors. I had a friend here named Marnie. She's a great girl, and she's funny. And Marnie and I were played together here in this house. And the staff, I asked them they wanted some cheesies, and they wouldn't give me the money. So Marnie, when I went down to the store, so I didn't get any cheesies. So she got herself some chips. So we had 18 back here, and we were playing in the backyard. Here we are. We're in the backyard. Me and Marnie, all the rest of the children are out here playing in the backyard. And one of the staff right here yelling at us, come back inside, get out of the backyard. They won't let us play. So here it is in the backyard, me and Marnie. So here I am, since I was about 9 or 10 years old. I watched the traffic go by at the time. So it's a lot of abuse going on around here. This is the boys' area, the house too as well. This is the boys section. And they're here, so I know Danny very well. He was a kind of very shy boy. And sometimes Danny and I, we talk, and Danny didn't say too much. He's a very shy boy. And when I was little, when I was talking to him, he didn't really say much because he's very quiet. So he came here, so this is his area, and he was abused too as well, with other the boys too as well, because they're stuff, the way they're treating them, they're yelling at them for no reason at all. So, I mean, they like to be constantly abuse the boys. Like, with all the stuff, I don't understand any of them, those staff that they've been abused, these children. The whole staff and everybody was abusing every children in this group home. So, it's never going to change. I'll never forget this.
Abuse at HRC was widespread and encouraged by the way the institution operated. Staff were given complete control over all aspects of residents' lives, and residents had no way of reporting abuse or neglect to those outside of the institution. They were not allowed to use the phone, and all incoming or outgoing mail was opened and read by the staff. If parents visited their children, they were confined to a visiting room and never allowed into the institution itself, and a staff member was always present. In 2010, Huronia survivors Marie Slark and Patricia Seth and their litigation guardians, Marilyn and Jim Dolmage, launched a class action lawsuit against the Government of Ontario. The case was settled out of court, and Premier Kathleen Wynne acknowledged and apologized for the widespread abuse that occurred at Huronia between 1945 and 2009. But more than 4,000 people never left the institution, and more than 2,000 of them rest in the cemetery on the grounds, mostly in unmarked or numbered graves. Their deaths were never properly investigated. Autopsies were carried out in the institution morgue by staff, and even deaths caused by the most unexplainable injuries were written off as accidents.
Well, here we are. We're here in the cemetery. This cemetery, remember every name. That's the part of the Huronia. All these cottages, the part of it here too as well. And then here in this connection. The Huronia Regional Centre, all these children, men and women, they died here. They have no names. They have numbers. There's 8 stones they've already been up. They have names. Now, the numbers, they have no names. You can see right here, there's all these numbers. And you can see they have no names on them. They have no names. Just a number. I have a number, Harold has a number, Maria and Pat has a number. Everybody at the Huronia Regional Centre, they all have numbers. And everyone died. We don't know what caused the death, but we sure know that the staff to get away with murder, and they can. Sexual assault, abuse, murder. They've been killed here at the Huronia Regional Centre. This is how many are there children there, men and women. There, even got babies. You can see where the little lamp is. They have babies in there. What they do is they sexual assault. They got pregnant, they kicked the child out, and they just burned it or killed them. And that's what they do. But when I was a little girl, I was right here in this cemetery. I keep getting flashbacks all the time about this cemetery. I wanted to show you something. Over here, there's a big hole, and it wasn't like this at all. There was a pile of dirt, there was a hole, there was a man, there was a roll of, it's not a blanket, it's almost like a tent. It's a rubber, it's blue. The feet is there, the head was there, the hat, the dirt was over there. The gentleman's right here. There's another gentleman. I was over there about 3 feet away from the ground, from the tree. When I see them, when I saw it, all they do is just kick the body, dump it right down there. They don't care. So that was a really hard situation with this happening. People don't care about the handicapped people, the way they dump them. That's how they treat them, like dirt. I'll never forget this. My moment here at the Huronia Regional Centre, I'll never forget. There's some other places that I saw and I see. I was over at the baseball field. I saw the woman was carrying the bag with the baby at the baseball field, was laying on the ground. That, I'll never forget that. This here, Huronia Regional Centre, this gets me the creeps. It is scary until these local call retarded people tell them, don't you tell, or I will kill you. And that's what the staff told every one of them, of these children, not to tell. But these people here in the Huronia Regional Centre, all these children, men and women, they tried to tell them the truth, what the staff did. It's the horrible situation. Everybody will never forget this, and they won't.
Remember Every Name was formed by survivors and concerned community members who are determined to see the cemetery properly commemorated and the truth told about the Huronia Regional Centre. the group has serious concerns about sewage pipes and tanks that they found buried in the cemetery, and the government has yet to prove that their installation did not disturb burials from the 1930s. Another concern is upkeep of the cemetery. When the grass is cut, lawnmowers are driven directly over the flat markers, causing damage to the stones and items left by mourners.
As you can see, this is a pipe. This is where it shouldn't be belong at all. All the sewage pipes here. This is a pipe here. We don't know why it's here. That's the horrible thing. And should never happen. This is our cemetery at the Huronia Regional Centre. This is our cemetery. This should never happen at all. And all these pipes up in here, I just hope the government will take these off. They shouldn't be in here at all. Here we are. This is a puck. As you can see, it's a round puck. It's been destroyed. It's supposed to be being here for the cemetery. Right here. The people being ran over at the lawnmower. They don't care. And the Huronia, like I said, people don't care at the cemetery. They cut grass. They just ran over it. It's a shame that somebody put the puck in here. This is where it should belong. And I asked the Premier to come to see this graveyard. And I was hoping that they could fix the cemetery. To fix all the cemetery at the Huronia Regional Centre. Premier Kathleen Wayne. So this year, I pray to God that they will do something about it. We got to do something about those. There's the pipe. You can see where it is. The pipes are. Well, that has to be taken out. All the pipes has to be taken out. Every one of them. And we asked the government, I think that all of the survivors, they want to have the bomb inside the building. They want to tear it down. And as soon as it can. We want the pipes, the sewage pipes, that have to be taken out. This is not an easy life for everyone at the Huronia. And the survivors too as well. I just wanted to say thank you to Maria and Jim. They did a marvelous job to help all of the Huronia Regional Centre survivors, the class action. Pat, Maria, Marilyn, and Jim, thank you. All of the survivors here today in this cemetery, Leah, we wanted to say thank you. Debbie, thank you. Michael, thank you for remember every name, to all the people to help all the Huronia stones and the government. I just wanted to say thank you very much to all the survivors. Want to say thank you. Thank you very much. I just hope, there's a word, hope, we can make it. We could do this. At the gravestone, it has to be fixed. The building has to be torn down. Let's just hope that we can all work things out from the government. In the graveyard. Remember every name. Please click on the Facebook. Remember every name. Just go on it and they'll tell you a whole area. They'll tell you the whole line. If you have any questions, please do so. As Marilyn, Jim, Leah, Michael, or myself. So, if you want to say anything about the comments, please do so. Don't be shy. So, thank you for watching me in here today at the cemetery at the Huronia Regional Centre. The word hope. Let's just hope everybody will understand. Go to Question Marks, the retarded people. They live, they survived. I've survived. I'm here today. I just want to say thank you very much. Please make a comment on Facebook. I'm Cindy Scott. Thank you very much for watching. Bye.